Hey everyone, welcome to Meeple Bits. Thanks for joining me for this unboxing episode of Wyrmspan. I was very excited to get Wyrmspan into the collection because much like its, influenced game Wingspan, which shout out to my mom, thank you very much for the birthday present a few years back for that one. Very gets a lot of playtime at our table. Our game group definitely loves it, so I was very excited when there was what seemed to be just sort of a variant of Wingspan with dragons. I mean, you take a great game and you add dragons. This seems like a winning formula. But then I did a little bit more research, and it turns out Wyrmspan is its own game. It's actually got some new mechanics, some interesting changes. We're not going to touch on those in this one. For now, we're just going to do a little bit of an unboxing and see what we have in this one. Let's dive in. So as we take a look at this unboxing, it's important to note that this is the base copy of the game, and the deluxe components come shipped separately. So if you purchase the deluxe edition of this one, they send those components along with the game, but in a separate packaging. So we'll take a look at those deluxe components before diving into the rest of the game, starting with some metal coins. Good tactile feel, good weight to them. The artwork is thematic with a wing on one side and a scale on the other. Very nice indeed. We've got some gold bars. I wonder if they're going to be actual metal or if these are going to be wooden. Let's take a quick peek. They are wooden golden bars, but they look very good. So very excited about that. More provisions, eggs, and that's everything for the deluxe components. So let's see what we got here. In the box, instructions, facts, and much like Wingspan, this one actually has a very good linen finish on the book itself. I know that in Wingspan I had made a comment about how much I appreciated that in the books, so that's very exciting that they have that also in this one. Take the components off to the side just for a moment here. Got a lot of cards, and it looks like we've got a couple of trays, but no real insert to speak of that I can tell. Score pad, extra baggies, the punch boards. Yeah, so we've got no real insert for this one, and I think Wingspan might have been the same. So with that, I guess let's go ahead and open up one of these decks of cards, check the quality there. So let's see what we have here. Okay, again, a very thick stock and a very good linen finish on these cards, and the artwork is very nice. A little, I guess, artistic, whereas in Wingspan it was a little bit more realistic, I'd say. More realistic than what the dragons are, but these are definitely a little more artistic style dragons, which again, not in a bad way. They look very cool. The font is pretty easy to recognize and to read. Everything looks good there. I'm going to assume that all the rest of these cards are probably of a similar stock. So these punch boards get replaced by everything else. So these look like these sort of milk jugs of sorts. The silver, we've got now the metal coins for that. So we'll be able to toss that one. These look like a sort of play areas to draw from for cave cards and dragon cards in the main area. Yeah, so card mat here. Okay, separate guild. These are good sturdy stock, not unlike a normal game board. Round trackers and the bonuses for the additional goals in each one. The player mat, okay, looks good. I like this a lot. It's a little bit larger than the Wingspan one, but as you can see, a very similar setup. You've got your three areas of the cave that you're going to go in and excavate and explore as you start to bring in more dragons into each of these caves. 5-player match for 5 players, so looks good there. And it looks like these foods are going to replace these down here. The gold bars are going to replace these down here, and these gold tiles are pretty thick for everything else. Here we go. These purple ones look like they're going to replace these guys here. I wish these were more gemmed-like instead of wooden, but you know, I like the wooden over the punch board all the same. And there we have it. Quick unboxing of Wyrmspan. I'm going to go ahead and unbox everything else and piece it all back together while I browse online and start to figure out how to get a good insert. These eggs look very cool, much like the Wingspan ones. Again, these have even a little bit better of a feel, I'd say. These are more wooden, whereas I think Wingspan is more acrylic. But this black speckled one looks very cool. But that's going to do it for this one. Unpackage the cards and get everything put back into its place. And then figure out how I'm going to tackle the insert. But if you've liked this one, guys, please leave a like. I definitely appreciate the support. If you have any questions about Wyrmspan, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, everyone, until next time, thanks so much for watching.